Oi, lads. We're getting ready to head up to Seattle. Have a little bit of a rain. Have a little bit of a Donnybrook, as they say in my country. Rams are getting ready to head up to Seattle. It's a big game Thursday. Probably the biggest game of the year. And it's on Thursday night football. Like this feels like it should be Sunday night, Monday night, but it doesn't matter. It could be Wednesday. It could be hosted in London. It could be hosted on the moon. The Rams are going to be ready because this is the best team in the league. And we're going to talk about it this morning. Seattle Rams preview. I'm one half of this morning show. Tuna, the other half, the sheriff. Get your handsome face back in here. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning. Yeah, man. I've got a question. Why Irish? What was that?
You know how my brain works, bro. There's no thought that goes into a lot of things I say and do, and it just I was just channeling my Holy Spirit, and it was Irish, so I was just all right.
You know, fair enough. My real last name is not Bags. I don't know if you know that, but it is an Irish last name. So now I feel at home. I feel comfortable. I feel ready. You know?
Oh, you're welcome, lad. Just go ahead and get yourself corned beef and cabbage.
Yeah.
I don't know what else. I shout out the corned beef and cabbage. It actually is delicious. That's a great stew.
It's better than you think it's gonna be. That's
looks like ass, but then you have it, you're like, this is very comforting. I'm okay.
What a weird start to the show. Moody thought you were doing Spanish. He thought that was a very bad Spanish.
I also think Donnybrook is British, so I've just United Nations. I'm an equal opportunist here. Anyways, good morning. Happy Thursday night football week. The first Thursday night football where two number one teams or two 11-win teams plus are facing each other, which is like, I hate when the NFL does super niche stats. Like, man, he's the first quarterback to throw for 271 yards after week 12, having a baby while having brown hair. It's like, dude, what does that do?
I'll get shared some of it too. And like, sometimes people will like send me a message with these stats and I'll respond. And like, I try to be nice about it, but I'll respond in a way where like, I really don't care. Like it's too like, sure. Yeah, sure. Hell yeah. That's awesome. But I also don't care. Like, but this is kind of interesting, man. The Seattle Seahawks, obviously, very good football team, fighting for the number one seed. We actually have, with a couple football games to go, we've got 3 teams in our division fighting for the number one seed, which is absolute madness. So let's be real here. San Fran's not going to get it. They need a lot of magic to happen in order for them to wiggle into one. But either way, I think it's mathematical.
It's not impossible. It is a lot easier. Like if Seattle wins. If Seattle beats us, San Francisco potentially owns their own destiny and potentially has a path to number one seed, as insane as that sounds.
Because the last thing I saw was that when both of us were at 10 wins, they needed us both to go 1-3, which would mean we both need to go 0-3, right? Which is not possible because we play tonight or tomorrow night.
I got to play with that playoff machine, but just the way I'm looking at it, looking at splits, like the only team that hasn't split anything is Arizona because they're so bad. But there's a potential where there's a 3-team tie or near tie and a split in the NFC West. Like, so the Niners are rooting for the Rams' downfall right now because that sets them up to play Seattle in Week 18. They've beat them once, beaten them twice. It helps them out immensely.
They have no elimination scenarios, which does include on the playoffstatus.com. That does include like out of contention for 1 seed. So if they're not mathematically eliminated from 1 seed, I think they're just emotionally eliminated from 1 seed. I think that San Fran is a wild card team. I think that either us or Seahawks win the division. I feel pretty confident in that, actually.
Statistically, yes. Yeah. I'm just saying, I believe in the football gods. Weird shit happens. You got to win. You got to win tomorrow. Good job beating the hell out of Detroit's defense. Good job, showing you can do run and pass exactly like McVay wants. But bring back 13 personnel. Hell, bring back. I gotta show you this, but I gotta show.
I don't want to like veer off to it. Or wait, oh man, I clicked the wrong thing.
First QB to throw 3 touchdowns. Shout out Rue. That's our guy Rue. He was just on our podcast, man. Shout out to Rue.
Nice.
I gotta bring up this comment I posted about. Hey, I I think
I mean,
there would be no pass drop off because of the rest of the receiving group. And was the comment that was left, and it's been making me laugh ever since.
I like it, man. I like it. Yeah, that's JB had on Colby Parkinson on Rams Revealed and mentioned that like he's something about calling 13.5 personnel when Puka's out there, and Colby was like, "No, that's 14. Like it's 14.
More.
So it's like it's
How many tight ends do you want on the field? More tight ends.
Yeah, why? How many you got? Like,
do we miss any? Get out there.
Yeah. Anybody else, if you're on the sideline and you're a tight end, you're messing up, man. You get your ass out there, man. But,
all right, let's start
by the
this.
way, we will be on tomorrow for a preview, not Friday. Just heads up, game days tomorrow.
Oh yeah. We're doing 2 previews, one today and then one.
What the hell any of this is, by the way. I don't know what my brain is fried. Quick update on Ram Showcase if you didn't hear.
Oh yeah,
my computer crashed, and I cannot do the show right now. So I am going broke to buy a new machine today. I cannot afford it. I'm making some decisions. I'm writing checks for tomorrow, Joe to cash. And that being said, I do have some stuff for sale. You see anything that piques your attention, man, you let me know. Anything that was a gift is not for sale. Only things I bought myself. Those are the only rules. So you need a Kobe Turner autographed jersey, an Eric Dickerson autographed jersey, you hit me up. I'm trying to not die and be able to afford rent. Anyway, let's get started.
hey, all for the fans. All for the fans.
I got the freaking show, dude. This is too good of a year for me to not be able to do Ram Showcase, man. I'm losing my mind. So yeah, have to do it.
Talking about. All right, let's look at the current playoffs. I know Rams fans are no strangers to this. Just a quick snapshot, though. Current division leaders. Just as everyone thought the Bears are a 10-win team and hoping for downfalls for the NFC teams so they could be the number 1 seed, just as everyone predicted in the offseason. Eagles going through a little bit of a rough stretch, but playing the Raiders is always what did someone say? It's a good Neosporin. It makes all the wounds feel great. Who knows what's going to happen? Yeah. Who knows what's going to happen in the South between Tampa and Carolina? I know they only played twice in the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, they each control their own destiny for that division, that's for sure.
I'm excited to watch that. That's going to be a slugfest. And then you got these knuckleheads over here hoping for the Rams to slip up here. So that's a big deal. I got offensive stuff for you. You want to look at what the Seahawks did against Old Man Rivers?
You're going to try to offend me? Hell yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Sam Darnold this week, 22, 36, 271. No scores, no interceptions. Pretty much a game manager role. I don't think the weather was bad or anything. Nah. Colts do have, Lou. Oh my God, I'm drawing blank on his last name.
No, I'm just kidding.
Colts DC. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Lou Anarumo.
Oh yeah. Not for
Lou Anarumo. Watching some commentary on it from people that know Seattle and Indy better than me. He did a really good job disguising coverages, keeping Sam Darnold completely guessing all the time. JSN still had a big day, per usual. He's your number 1 target. But yeah, Sam Darnold has not looked like his potential MVP conversation self since playing the Rams last time. And some Seahawks fans online have said the same thing. They're like, hey, he has not been the same. Like, he's looked very unsure at times. Maybe the Rams got him seeing ghosts. Do you think the Rams are able to rattle him again? Do you think there's a lot of truth to that? Or do you think it's just matchup dependent, like Rams caught him at bad times?
I think that it's a little bit of both. I think that the Rams match up with I think that Sam Darnold matches up poorly against the Rams. I don't know what it is about our personnel, our scheme. He seems to struggle with it. So it seems like we kind of have his number no matter who he's playing for. Like, he's never really done well against us. So I'm hoping that continues, man. But yeah, you're absolutely right that like it's kind of started with that Rams game, those 4 picks, and he hasn't been the same since. And I don't know. It's one of those where I maybe too, and maybe it's not just the Rams are, what do you do? Maybe it's not that the Rams are just like are the perfect matchup or whatever, but I'm guessing too that because since because it's been since we played them, that maybe we put something on tape that everybody else is like, oh, okay, just kind of one of those moves. And last year we couldn't do that because their season ended after we destroyed his soul. So.
And then also it doesn't help that his right guard at times
is the funniest football player.
Tomorrow's preview, I'm going to clip together the TikToks I've seen for everyone here to see what we're talking about, because Anthony Bradford, he doesn't do it every play. Like, to be fair, like he does NFL plays. Like, he has the potential to pancake guys. He's very strong, but then his lowlights are the equivalent of one of us saying, I could put on pads and get out there and do that, and we would look exactly like he does on certain plays.
Straight up.
It's cool. Really bad. I have a hot take about Sam Darnold in this offense right now that I think is giving him problems. That if there's one thing that I think the Rams exposed, I don't know if Seattle and Sam Darnold have a true hot system against the blitz.
Yeah.
There was times in that game against us where it's telegraphed, like, okay, that blitz is coming. There's 6 guys coming. If I'm watching any other veteran quarterback, that thing is getting out, replacing where the defense no longer is, and he's just sitting in the pocket or scrambling. I'm like, I don't know if they have a hot system, and I don't know if this is something we can even talk about or just move on from. But I don't know, man. There's something weird about their offense when I look at it.
It is very interesting, and then also, like, I don't know, it's just those backs are not efficient this year. You know what I mean? Like, the efficiency of the run game, of the running backs, all that stuff, it just really hasn't been there. So yeah, I mean, you're kind of right in that sense, but also I just think that offensive line just isn't as insane. Yeah, you're absolutely. This is literally the perfect.
Yeah, great segue. Great segue.
Yeah, the efficiency just is not there. So and these are good players. Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker are good players, but this year it's just not working. The pass game is kind of all it feels like Seattle's got this season. And it is an efficiency thing. It's not like a numbers thing where they just don't try to run the football like we've seen some of our opponents in the past this season, where it's like, well, they're fine at it, they just don't do it that often, kind of thing. The thing is with Seattle is they try and they don't do well. And and then you also have like issues like Bradford, obviously we kind of have our jokes on him and stuff like that. Charles Cross may miss this game, so that will be a big hindrance as well. And I think that the Rams are in a good spot to just, that when you play Seattle, mess up Darnold. And I feel like that's something that can still happen. I don't care how much better he is today than he was back in the day. And he's still rattleable, and the Rams have a perfect defense to try to do that. And especially when Seattle can't get the ground game going.
Their pass game right now just really seems to be is JSN mixed in with,
dude,
here and there some other guys.
Puka might pass him in yards. Like, we were talking about JSN probably being a 2K wideout, and Puka he may end the season with more. He's only, I didn't do the math. It's in my notes, which are on my dead computer. So I don't know what he's at right now.
No, I just saw that post. One less game than JSN. I think he's about $150 short of JSN right now,
and he puts up like 180 a game. So it's very real that it could happen.
They just don't. Their offense, man. Like, I think we're a little spoiled because we watch this Rams offense and we are way too close to it, and we feel like we know what McVay wants to do and we know what success looks like.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to compare looking with Rams eyes at the Seattle offense. But obviously, this is not good. This is not a good rushing outcome. And from what I have seen from Seahawks fans online, from between Twitter and Reddit, like they are aware they don't have a run game. They're upset about it. They know they need a run game, and their passer offense seems one dimensional. It's like, get JSN open to break the defense's back, because he is that good. Like, I no shade at JSN. He is as advertised.
He's great.
You saw what he did last time against us, and even this game, like 7 for 113. This is a pedestrian day. This is like a okay day for JSN, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and I don't know, man, the vibe that I'm getting, like, because I always do like weird research where I go into like opposing teams' Reddit threads and stuff just to kind of peek around. I don't comment or anything, but I was like kind of just picking up the vibe and stuff like that. And as I'm like checking out Seattle, man, it seems like they feel like they are what will help this team win. The fans, like they like this week especially, like that's the vibe I'm getting is like, hey, we like the Rams are very good. It's on us kind of thing is like the energy that I'm getting. It's kind of crazy to see, man. I haven't seen it's the only team I've ever seen that with of like, hey, it's our job to make sure we win this game. Like it's kind of cool actually.
hey, you know what? I got a lot to say about that.
Yeah.
At SoFi Sunday, like I don't want to hear any more about Rams don't have home field advantage. The noise at SoFi caused and forced a timeout by Jared Goff. They could not hear. They intentionally were. He was at the line trying to audible. There was confusion. The noise was loud as hell. It was like over 100 decibels at that point because the whole thing was on the screen. They forced a timeout. Like I got to experience home field advantage, and that's a real thing for Seattle as well. If anyone can handle it, it's Matthew Stafford in the offense. I have zero concerns about it. Like I don't care.
Yeah, I mean it's just one of those situations where I mean all the factors are there. Division game, obviously. Puka's very first NFL game was on that field, and he went off, his premier jersey and stuff like that. Yeah, Colby Parkinson, who's absolutely on fire right now, playing against his former team. Obviously, he did it last year too, but there's a lot of factors that go into that of like we can make them quiet. You know what I mean? Like we can get that place not rocking early if we try hard enough. And we're looking at a rain game possibly and stuff like that. So I think it could be. Where was the comment? Somebody said it a little bit earlier. Yeah, did like 20 carries from Kyron and Corum each. Let's do it, man. I'm in for it. Like let's absolutely get that set up, man. Because in this kind of game, it's very much. I mean, I kind of say the key every week of like ball control and time of possession. Rams have turned that around. We're better now in time of possession these last few weeks, and it's working out. So this is obviously when you get a weather game, a short week, stuff like that. If we can get the run game rolling, I feel extremely good about this game.
Same. Just it is going to be hard against that defense. As great as I feel about the Rams offense, luckily they avoided an injury to I don't know what happened with Alarid because he went down for a play. I don't know if he got stepped on or if he said cramps. I missed that report. But luckily he isn't missing because otherwise we'd have DJ Humphries, I think 36 or something like that, playing at left tackle. I don't know if 13 personnel works in their favor. It didn't really work that efficiently last time we played Seattle because Leonard Williams in that defense is legit as well.
When they stuck in nickel the whole time and we passed out of 13, so
albeit since that game too, the run game has evolved more. Blake Corum was not as efficient that week. He wasn't seeing the holes as great. Like I have defensive rankings here. I don't know if you want to save defense for tomorrow.
Yeah, let me pull that up. I was just looking at the injury report. Jackson, by the way, AJ Jackson was fullback, full participant yesterday. So yeah, he should be all right.
So it's fine. And then we'll talk about the Adams injury, and I kind of want your thoughts on that. But yeah, just a top-down overview. I guess we'll go in detail tomorrow in our predictions episode before the game. But this is just a top-down. Very good in a lot of areas. The one glaring difference where the Rams are not even close to top 10 is passing yards per game. A little bit of that is matchup dependent. You face a Detroit team that can air it the fuck out, and they did. I don't know, man. Chris Shula loves to sit in quarters, loves to sit in quarter, half, and it just gets eaten up. Albeit they tend to do better in the red zone, the bend but don't break crap.
Well, yeah, I mean that's literally it though. It's like, yeah, sure, you can throw on us, whatever, dude. 220 a game, have at it, dude. But when you get to the red zone, 18.6 points per game. I mean, teams are scoring, man. I don't know if you know modern day NFL, but teams put up crazy points. So 18.6 is absolutely insane for your defense. That red zone, the third downs, like all that stuff, man. The Rams are killing it in those categories. It is bend but don't break. I mean, it is that to a T. It is the way Shula plays. He likes to keep everything in front of him. And attack when you can, and it's what the Rams do, man. So yeah, I know a lot of people like to comment about the Rams like total yards given up and passing yards and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't know, man. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, yeah, if you want to score, if you want to get a 30-yard pass from your own 20, that's cool. But as soon as you hit that 50, we're tightening it up.
It's the optics of it. A lot of people don't like seeing because they're watching Emmanuel Forbes, they're
Mhm.
watching Kobe Durant under a microscope. Anytime they do anything bad, it's just, oh, this guy is fucking trash. Get him off the field.
Mhm.
There's bad plays. He had that really, really bad game against Carolina. Like there's some truth to it at times, but I think as in a vacuum, looking at the entire season, he hasn't been as bad as people think. Like, yeah, I remember he went on a heater for a few weeks there as well. A large part of it plays into what Chris Shula calls, like, him legitimately putting the defense in bad situations. That's why Kobe Turner had to say, like, oh yeah, at halftime they said, "Fuck it, go get the pass," and then it was better. So that there is truth to what I'm saying of Chris Shula, like, hey, can we just not sit back and fucking prevent defense to start an entire half? Because JSN will make you pay for it. Like, they're too good to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and the thing too is that like we don't know what people are told to do. You know what I mean? Like, so somebody peeling off of a receiver and hitting the underneath route, maybe that's exactly what he was told to do. Maybe he was doing his job and maybe somebody else messed it up. You know what I mean? So that kind of stuff can always happen. And that's just it, is we don't know the play calls. We don't know the nuances of a defense, which for each individual defense and for each play and situation and scheme and personnel that you're against, it changes. So I mean, it's all those on the fly, just quick adjustments in your head, as like and Q Lake, somebody who's like really good at that kind of, who, he knows what he's doing. And then this guy goes in motion, so he's changed it. Now he's doing something different. You know what I mean? And it's just that kind of rapid fire. And that's the thing too, is that when you got 11 brains trying to rapid fire all these decisions based on what you're seeing, and it's different, it's dramatically different, the what the field looks like and where everybody's at every second, and you're trying to make 1,000 decisions based on all of that information every single second. Sometimes people are going to be in the wrong spot, and that's friggin' okay. It's okay, man. It's all right. We're allowed to mess up, man. People are allowed to make mistakes and stuff, man. I always just say, look in the friggin' mirror, man. You don't mess up at work every once in a while, man. Shut the hell up about it, man. Like, it's fine. He's fine. He's a damn good player, man. Like, I don't know. That's where I'm at.
But the part that where it is true, the communication, like, that's the part that's so hard, because it's not on film, it's not on stats, and that's where they miss Quentin Lake, because the communication between the backers and the safeties in particular over the middle, like getting eaten alive in the cover three gaps, and like underneath the safeties where the linebackers should be covering, it has been gashed at times, and that's usually where you would see Quentin Lake. The communication would just be better, because guys are more confident, like, okay, I can do my job because I know Q is going to be there, or I know Cam's going to be there because him and Q got their thing worked out on a switch, or on a like switching from man to just being sticky. Now you got Tank McCullough and Josh Wallace there. It's just the words they use are different, communication is different, and it impacts in real time where teams take advantage of it this late in the season.
And people see things differently, man. Q Lake may see a receiver coming across and know that based on something he saw on tape, that means this other wide receiver on the other side is going to go deep and he needs to back up. Where Josh Wallace might see that and say, "Oh, somebody's coming across my face. I need to go up and get him." You know what I mean? And those are the nuances, man. It can be that tight, and then a touchdown happens and we're like, trash, get him out of here. What a clown. It's like you have no clue. Like, it's nuts, man. Like, the overreaction to giving up a touchdown is one of the wildest things to me too. Because also, like, let's look at it, man. I mean, we're doing like a Monroe St. Brown, one of the most athletic freaking humans in the league right now. And it's like, oh, Emmanuel Forbes couldn't go step for step with one of the most athletic humans in America. What a chump. And it's like, guys, chill the hell out, man.
At the end of the day, they were able to adjust and play enough defense to stop the top scoring offense in the league. Shout out to Celsa, big Rams community guy on Twitter. I just wanted to bring this up because it's talking about Devontae Adams and who may potentially step in that role. You know, Michael before talked about Konate Mumfield being very close in skill set to him, and I'm very happy they took a deep shot to him in that game last week. Because did you see him elevate and go up and almost make that contested catch?
Oh, yeah.
Unsurprised. I don't think there's anyone else outside of, like, that is an independent. Like, obviously the main journalists and stuff were at training camp. I'm the only one that's been riding this guy so hard. Pause. Um,
Yikes.
from what I've seen from Konate, like every week, if you told me, yeah, he was a second round pick, I'd be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. He looks the part. He is legit. He has all the skills. Now it's just putting it together and having the trust of an offense. If Konate had a bunch of catches this week, I would not be surprised. That being said, I'm hearing reports that the Immortal Chamber is back. Do we get Devontae on Thursday? Is there a chance?
Not so. The Immortal Chamber is back, which means Devontae Adams is going to play his best football in the 3 playoff games that we have, and it's gonna be crazy, man. He's gonna make records and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm with it, man. I think that first of all, Immortal Chamber back. I feel great about that. Second, Mump kind of taking reps in place of Adams, I think is a real thing, man. Brian's coming in here saying that my fear is McVay will be vanilla tomorrow to save his playbook. It's not to save his playbook. It's because it's a Thursday night game. It's because you don't have time to install everything you want to install. That's why it's going to be vanilla. That's why I think that ultimately we don't see the Mump thing this week as like a full on, like, oh, this is your new Devontae. You know, it's not going to be one of those. It's going to be more. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. It's going to be more of a Puka 13, and I think that we actually see a little bit more 11 this week. But I think that it's just to kind of match that fact that Seattle likes to keep in nickel when we run 13, or if that means we'll run out of 13 a lot more. But yeah, dude, is that freaking Reggie right there? Like, it looks like Reggie.
Are we gonna decipher this? Are we gonna be conspiracy theorists? Like, are we gonna let's see who's taking the photo? Who's in the reflection? What's happening?
It's just Rampage.
What shoes? What shoes are these? All that matters. All the details matter.
I think it's Reggie, probably, man. But yeah, so obviously we knew that there was conversations about Matthew Stafford maybe not being able to play football this year at all. He goes into that thing for an afternoon, and he's an MVP. So Devontae better be sleeping in there. I want him there. I want him eating breakfast in there. I want him watching Looney Tunes in there. I want to that is your home, Devontae. Stay there, except for when we need you on the field. And I don't see why anything. Yeah, maybe that's the cloning machine.
I was just gonna say Stafford's actually still in there.
Devontae Adams goes in there and he sees Devontae or Matthew Stafford. Anyway,
this show a dark turn.
Weird sometimes, dude.
Reggie asking Devontae when he walks in the Immortal Chamber, like, what does this chloroform smell like? Like,
yeah.
And we never see Devontae again. Now his clone is out there scoring 3 touchdowns a game.
Yeah, but somebody's wearing a number 17 scoring all the touchdowns, so does it matter? I don't know. You got to
do what you got to do. Super Bowl or bust. You got to make it happen. So before we do our closing segment, like we always do, we did have a comment that somebody missed the joke. At the end of every episode, when we just list random shit, whatever the topic is for that day, we intentionally cut it off mid-conversation because we call it drifting off into the void. It started because sometimes when we hit end stream, there's a little bit of a delay. It takes a few seconds. Sometimes it's 5 seconds. Sometimes it's 20 seconds. StreamYard likes to do whatever it is.
And that beats the hell out of just sitting here quietly.
So we just list shit and the show ends when the show ends. So in honor of that, what are we listening to today, Joe?
I'm just gonna throw out 2 things. The Dolphins just dropped Matthew Judon. I would assume Packers are going to be interested, and then Tua benched for the Dolphins. Quinn Ewers taking over. Anyway,
yeah, they quit on their season. I don't know if McDaniels makes it out of there to the next season. I don't know if Tua makes it to the next season.
Yeah, probably not. Just one more reminder. I do have some signed jerseys that I am looking at moving. I have to buy a computer. I'm going to try to get Ram Showcase out tonight. That is my goal. I'm not super confident, but I am trying everything I can. If I got to stay up all night to do it and not sleep tomorrow or not sleep tonight, I'm in. So that's where I'm at. So I've got a Kobe Turner and an Eric Dickerson signed jersey. Those are definitely up for grabs right now.
There you go. Hit him on IG. Hit him on Twitter.
Yeah. At Sheriff Showcase. Let me know
Yeah.
at Sheriff Joe Bags, because Rambo Case needs to go on. Too friggin' good this year to not be doing my damn podcast. I'm in season 10, man. Oh, God, it's so annoying. Anyway, yeah, what are we listening?
Oh, you pick. Always pick. Go for it.
You always pick. What?
Said something about breakfast right now. Best breakfast foods.
Okay, best breakfast foods.
Yeah.
Biscuits and gravy.
You've already lost this. Jesus Christ.
No, I already won. Actually,
I'm gonna pull a left field when no one's expecting. Give me McDonald's sausage McMuffin with egg, unrivaled.
Okay. I mean, I'll fight back on that by just saying sausage McGriddle because that's way better.
And you want diabetes? That's fine.
I don't not want diabetes, you know.
What? What's your next pick? You're struggling right now. Focus. Lock in.
Yeah. Give me from Chick-fil-A the chicken minis.